Sydney captain Josh Kennedy had another poor outing in his team's shock loss to Adelaide on Friday night, but coach John Longmire denied his star was carrying an injury. Kennedy and fellow star Luke Parker were particularly noticeable by their absence in the first two quarters against the Crows, with the usually prolific ball winners sharing just 10 possessions and 3 clearances. It's the second week in a row that Kennedy has struggled to have an impact on the game. He finished the night with just 13 disposals after managing 15 against the Western Bulldogs in round 4. Crows stun Swans, full match coverage and stats, he's just going through a leaner patch that he hasn't been through for a while, Longmire said after the loss. He'll be working on his game and getting himself right, but he was quiet tonight. Kennedy and Parker weren't the only Swans on ballers to let the team down, with Adelaide's midfield dominating the home side from the opening bounce. Tex answers critics, 5 talking points. The visitors' effort was even more commendable given they were missing Rory Sloane and Matt and Brad Crouch from their starting setup. Bryce Gibbs, 8 clearances, Hugh Greenwood, 11 tackles and 6 clearances, and Cam Ellis-Yeoman, 8 tackles and 4 clearances, played a major role in Adelaide's win. "We've got to start better, we just didn't win our contests," Longmire said. Watch full John Longmire post-match press conference. "The first quarter we were down 6-16 in clearances and 4-20 in first possessions. They missed some shots too, otherwise it might have been worse at quarter time. If you don't win the ball where it matters, it's very difficult to be proactive in any way. You can look at the structure and personnel changes, but if you come in with those sorts of numbers at halftime from your midfield group, it doesn't matter. The numbers just weren't up to scratch." Watch Tech stands up for Crows. Adelaide coach Don Pike used 9 players behind the footy at times, leaving Sydney forward Lance Franklin to try and outmark multiple opponents. Longmire said the Swans tried to match up on the Crows' loose players, but they were never going to win the contest while their midfielders couldn't get enough possession to hurt the opposition. "We tried to even it up in the last quarter, but when we did they kicked a couple of goals and the lead blew out again," he said. "It's about setting the structures up correctly, but it's also about winning the ball. That's the conundrum you're faced with. You even it up, but then we get scored against and you chase your tail again.